But I do like the concept, business up front, party in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, sure. And it's got him his racing car. So
Exactly.
Very good. Quick look outside, folks. I'm going to get you ready for your Friday. It's going to be a sparkler that's coming up.
Plus, the Franklin County Sheriff says he's preparing a lawsuit against the County Board of Commissioners over the price of a meal. And charges have been filed in the case of a murdered Yakima Nation woman more than 5 years later. Good Morning Northwest continues right now.
From Camp KVUE Local News, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to the weekend, 5:59. Jill, it's good to have you back.
It's good to be back.
I never know who's going to show up in the morning.
You had a heads up.
I did. You're right. So again, lovely to have you back, and you're here on a good day because It's a beautiful weekend, and let's get it started. Beautiful sunny skies out there. Quick look outside at our lovely Columbia Point Skycam, and get ready for more sunshine on the way. Though we do have shorter days after we hit the solstice on Wednesday, but still plenty of sunshine on the morning show. That is our favorite. So as we move along in the day, could see a little bit of mid-afternoon showers for Yakima, Toppenish, and Ellensburg. Keep an eye out for that. But still, we're going to see more sunshine than not, especially this morning. Mid to upper 80s for all of our areas. It is going to be a beautiful start to our weekend. And folks, we've been seeing quite a bit of ups and downs with our temperatures. We were extremely cool Monday, Tuesday, and we've been swiftly warming up to today. We're going to slow down that warm up and more of a gradual warm up into our next work week. But a beauty is on the way. Nice weekend is ahead. Sunny skies are ahead. I'm going to get you ready for that weekend and my forecast that's coming up. But for right now, let's send it back to Jill.
Controversy in Franklin County over the cost of a meal. Sheriff Jim Raymond says he's preparing to file a lawsuit against the County Board of Commissioners and the County Auditor. Cap KVUE's Alyssa Warner explains.
The county auditor says the sheriff's personal county charge card has been suspended because he spent more than he was allowed on dinner during an official trip. The sheriff says he was trying to be transparent and save taxpayers money by expensing his meals instead of taking a flat per diem rate. Both sides agree one bill ended up being $51.66. The sheriff says that included a $10 tip. County policy says officials can't spend more than $36 on dinner, including the tip, and that tip can't be more than 15%. The county auditor says the sheriff can't use his personal card again until they get back the difference, and he says it's going to come out of the sheriff's next paycheck. The sheriff is calling that seizure of his personal property. Alyssa Warner, Cap KVUE, Local News.
The auditor's office says the sheriff can still do everything as usual. He would just have to ask for reimbursement instead of paying directly with a card. The next Franklin County Commissioners meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, June 27th. A quick fire response in Franklin County yesterday as flames sparked in an area with a lot of potential fire fuel. This happened near Colotes Pasco Road and Locust Water Road. Firefighters raced to battle the medium-sized brush fire. Walla Walla County Fire District 5 and Franklin County Fire District 3 both responded and got the flames out pretty quickly. No word on what sparked it. It's been more than 5 years since 23-year-old Destiny Lloyd was killed on the Yakima Reservation. But now there's an update in the investigation. Cap KVUE's Emily Goodell tells us after all that time, charges have been filed against the woman authorities believe killed her and the man they say failed to report it.
At 23 years old, Destiny Lloyd worked to take care of children at the Legends Casino Daycare, a job her family says suited her because she loved kids, especially her niece and nephew. But on Christmas Day 2017, she disappeared from the Yakima Reservation. Days later, she was found dead with head trauma off of Marion Drain Road in Hera. Former Yakima County Coroner Jack Hawkins ruled her death an accident, but when current coroner Jim Curtis took a second look, he ruled her death a homicide in January 2019, leaving her family wondering for years what happened. Cap KVUE obtained court documents showing investigators believe she was killed by 32-year-old Tashina Sam during a robbery. Federal prosecutors Prosecutors have charged Sam with first-degree murder in Indian Country and felony murder in Indian Country, saying she killed Lloyd deliberately, maliciously, and with premeditation and malice aforethought by striking her on the head with a metal tool. Prosecutors have also charged 33-year-old Waylon Napier with misprision of a felony after authorities say he knew about Lloyd's murder and failed to report it. We reached out to the FBI about this case and got back a statement saying, while we cannot comment on the specifics of the investigation, the FBI remains committed to working cases involving violence on our state's reservations. Right now, a jury trial is set for September, but those dates could easily change based on delays in the case or scheduling issues. We'll keep you updated as we learn more. Reporting, Emily Goodell, Cap KVUE Local News.
Authorities say cases like this are part of a larger epidemic of missing and murdered Indigenous people across the country, with at least 136 missing in Washington state, 33 of those out of Yakima County. This weekend in Yakima, the downtown Yakima Farmers Market will move to its new home in the Rotary Marketplace. This is video of the former location of the Yakima Farmers Market. The market will open Sunday, June 25th in its new location and operate from 9 to 1. Fair warning, the location's construction is not fully complete. The city says landscaping, light installation, and other projects still need to be finished. The downtown Yakima Farmers Market operates every Sunday through October 22nd. The city of Yakima is celebrating the completion of a public-private partnership to make improvements at Miller Park. Fundraising efforts started in 2020, and in addition to community support, the project received $625,000 in state funds. Improvements include new rims, backboards, lighting, and fencing for basketball courts. There's also a new performance area, walkways, restrooms, playground, picnic shelter, and a series of freestanding mosaics.
These changes all started, as we've heard, because of community. And community is what this park is about.
Miller Park is also celebrating its 100th birthday this year. It was the city's first designated neighborhood park and was purchased in 1923. While the project may impact weekend traffic in Yakima, Sunday crews with the city's traffic division will work on lanes and a traffic signal at 16th Avenue and Tieton Drive. It means traffic will drop down to one lane in each direction between 6 a.m. and 2 p.m. The traffic signal will temporarily go dark, but there will be stop signs up during the work. Workers will make improvements so that east-west traffic can go straight through the intersection and make left or right turns at the same time, similar to how the north-south direction currently operates. And a reminder, the speed limit is 20 miles an hour through work zones in the city of Yakima. A hazmat situation temporarily closed a Benton County road yesterday. According to the Benton County Sheriff's Office, a semi-truck involved in an accident had fuel leak from its gas tank all over the road. At one point, traffic continued to move through the spilled fuel, and that raised concerns of the potential for a fire. Now, this happened on Bowles Road between South Oak Street and Carlson Road. Authorities closed that section of road while the fuel was cleaned up. Students who are taking part in the first Tri-Cities STEM Academy had the opportunity yesterday to build solar cars and take them for a spin. The students gathered at Franklin PUD to build the cars and learn from engineers and other industry professionals about energy. The students also had time to compete by racing each other's cars up against one another. Student Alexa Reyes says she is just getting started with exploring the world of engineering, and she was the day's big winner.
They just called out, and I was really surprised actually. I thought other people were, because other kids were like adding extra stuff, and like they looked like they knew what they were doing, and I was just following the instructions. It was fun seeing how the wires worked and the different positionings of the wires or the solar panels, and the weight played into role of how fast the car would go.
The STEM Academy wraps up today with students learning how to build and fly drones at the Richland Community Center. Jason Valentine returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
Folks, a beautiful day is ahead. Nice start to your weekend, though we have a bit of shower activity to talk about. I'll get you ready in my first alert weather forecast. That's coming right up.
Plus, last night was a dream come true for many young basketball players. We'll have some of the top stories from yesterday's NBA draft next.
Shelter. Out here, It's the most important thing. But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer.
Okay, thanks for visiting. Bye, Alice.
I'm stuck.
Not funny anymore.
Yes, it is.
Wait, guys, the Mesozoic times are boring and have 0 rad attractions. Triple play is fun. I want to stay here.
Of course you can stay.
Oh, fantastic. We won't regret this.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, like bowling, Raptor Reef Indoor Water Park, and a brand new zip line ride, all attached to a cozy hotel.
She's on the logo already.
Marketers are the worst.
Sundown M Ranch promotes patient-centered integrated care that focuses on the mind, body, and spirit. At Sundown M Ranch, the patient is the reason we are here. We take pride in our reputation of assisting individuals and family members through a difficult process with compassion, respect, and confidentiality.
Sundown M Ranch saved my life.
Last month, I celebrated 31 years of sobriety.
Sundown M Ranch. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
Not the same old party when you reserve the action at Power Up Arcade. Signature cocktails and 18 taps of cold beer. And food from Proof Gastropub right next door. Bring your quarters and prepare for battle. Make your escape to the Power Up Arcade.
Hi, I'm David Smith.
And I'm Tori Smith, local owners of Mattress Depot USA.
We both grew up in the Seattle area.
But unlike our large competitors, we still live in this community.
We do business with local manufacturers from right here in the Pacific Northwest.
Hey, we realize that your top priority is to get a quality mattress at the best possible price. And that's what we do.
And it never hurts to do business with someone local.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
I'm Buzz the Bee from the Painting Bees. So what do? We're a local painting company. We paint exterior, we do interior painting, and cabinetry as well. So if you're interested in a free estimate, visit our website or call us at 591-8160.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
Matt Frazier, America's top psychic medium.
Welcome back at 6:10 on this Friday morning. Well, what a day for these kids, for dozens of young NBA hopefuls last night in Brooklyn, New York. And this morning we now have a new crop of young basketball stars. ABC's Andrew Dimbert has the recap.
Dreams come true.
Welcome to NBA Draft 2023.
At this year's NBA Draft, the lives of these young men forever changed.
We usher in the next wave of NBA players.
Headlined by 7'4" or 7'5", according to some scouts, French sensation 19-year-old Victor Wembanyama, the association's newest stars, find a home.
The San Antonio Spurs select Victor Wembanyama from Nanterre, France.
For Wembanyama, now a San Antonio Spur, he's just hoping to find some tacos.
Breakfast tacos. Nah, I heard a lot about breakfast tacos.
Spurs fanatics like ESPN's Marty Smith hosting a draft watch party at their arena, all in on Wembanyama.
San Antonio is now Wembantonio.
While Vic as top pick was never in doubt, the rest of the draft was filled with plenty of surprises, upsets, and a little history. The Thompson brothers, Amen and Ausar, became the highest picked brothers at number 4 and 5 overall. They also happen to be identical twins.
The Houston Rockets select Amen Thompson. Pistons select Ausar Thompson.
And Scoot Henderson, believed by many to be a number 1 overall pick in any other year that doesn't feature a once-in-a-generation French phenom, slipped to number 3 overall, hoping to blaze his own trail for the Portland Trail Blazers.
They get a dog. They get a dog that's going to come in and that's going to be hungry. No, I'm young, but I got a mature mindset, and that's to work, and that's to come in and make a real impact, and not just the basketball side, but in the community, so they get a special player, a special person.
But the real winner, as always, was the fashion, and this year didn't disappoint.
I see pink is in the house.
Visible from outer space, Grady Dick showed the world he's not in Kansas anymore with this bedazzled ode to the Wizard of Oz.
Dorothy has her little slippers. I got my Dorothy suit.
It was the right choice, too. He was picked by the Toronto Raptors, who sport the color red, with less shine, we hope. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
How about they bring back the Sonics? I think that would be a good move. All right, and a bit closer to home, the Nuggets traded for the draft rights of Gonzaga guard Julian Strother, a surprising move considering most experts predicted him to go in the second round. Here in the Tri-Cities, well, we have a basketball event coming up. Registration is open right now for the C3 Slam tournament. It's coming up next month. You've only got a few days left to sign up. Team registration is $140 through Saturday, then it jumps to $165 per team. The tournament raises money for local charities and to provide cataract surgeries for people in Africa. If you want to be a part of the fun, but not keen on hitting the court, they do need a lot of volunteers as well. Always a fun time at C3 Slam. Coming up, continued investigations into that train derailment that took place in East Palestine, Ohio, and shedding more light on exactly what went wrong. And folks, I'll return with your first alert weather forecast. Let me get you ready for your weekend. That's coming up next. Stick with us.
This is how legends are.
2024 Chevy Silverado HD with Duramax diesel. And the Chevy Silverado with powerful TurboMax engine. No matter what route you take, there's a Chevy truck to get you there. Find new roads. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 LT TurboMax pickups, or get $4,250 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. See your community Chevy dealers.
It's the Jayco Summer Escape Sales Event, only at Broadmoor RV. Save thousands, June 23rd through the 25th. Customer rebates up to $2,500 on select Jayco models. Like this 2023 J-Flight, save over $11,000. Save almost $13,000 on this J-Flight. And almost $40,000 on a 2023 Eagle. June 23rd through the 25th. The Jayco Summer Escape Sales Event at Broadmoor RV Superstore in Pasco.
We make camping fun.
A new roof looks great. A new roof with new gutters looks amazing. With Arrow Roofing, amazing is now more affordable than ever. Get 25% off gutters with their new re-roof. Did we mention our 50-year roof warranty at no extra cost? Don't miss this limited time offer. Give Arrow Roofing a call today.
Plan your next getaway with a new Escape from Corwin Ford. Choose from options to fit your style, including turbocharged EcoBoost, hybrid, and plug-in hybrid models. Right now, enjoy 0% financing for 36 months, plus no charge maintenance for 3 years on all 2023 Ford Escape models. That's 3 years of tire rotations, engine oil, filter changes, and more. Plan your summer escape in a new Ford. Corwin Ford, family driven for over 100 years.
Still no sign of 19-year-old Kristen Smart.
People do not vanish without a trace.
Tonight, 2020 is all new.
Inside the stunning, decades-long investigation that led to justice.
A new 2020 tonight on ABC.
Next ET, we get retrospective with Debbie Gibson.
Electric Youth.
From her music video set to her high school graduation.
You guys have been everywhere.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Cap KView.
Portion of Cap KView sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier. Now, Cap KView First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Friday morning, everyone. Up and at 'em, everyone. Look at this beautiful morning we've got going on. So as you head out the door, and remember, it's Friday as well. Should be a beautiful day, and a beautiful weekend is on tap. Now, current temperatures, we are warmer. We're in pretty much the mid to lower 50s, 49 Walla Walla, 44 for Ellensburg. So slowly starting to warm up in our morning hours, and we're going to continue to do so into our next work week. But we've had some tumultuous turns in our temperatures. So we were looking very cool Monday, Tuesday, and then that swift warm up from the upper 60s to mid to lower 70s to where we are now, mid to upper 80s. And we're going to be staying right there into our next work week, but we're going to be just slowing down the ascent. We're just going to be slowly warming up a temperature degree at a time. And folks, what you see pretty much today is what you're going to get for the next couple of days at least. Plenty of clear skies so far this morning. Again, just a little bit of shower activity off into the southwest or southeast, excuse me, and that will be continuing into our weekend, and a little bit could come into Pendleton. Let's take a look in Futurecast. As we get to our afternoon hours, we do have a chance of seeing a bit of shower activity from Ellensburg to Toppenish. That will move out by the time we get to our evening. And folks, clear skies for the rest of our areas and a little bit of shower activity coming in possibly along the Blues and the foothills. That's tomorrow afternoon. That will move along quite quickly as well. So besides those 2 chances of showers, we're looking much nicer. And again, a slight chance of showers Sunday afternoon. Just seems to be that we're on the edge of another system that is occurring in the panhandle of Idaho and in western Montana, and we're just getting little bits and bobs from that. So just keep an eye out for a quick shower or two, but mostly sunny for your weekend. Now, wind speeds, we're going to see when those showers come in, or possible showers come in, Ellensburg through Toppenish should see around 10 to 15 mile per hour winds. As we get into tomorrow, we do expect 10 to 50 mile per hour winds for all of our areas at times. So some breezy conditions next couple of days, and pretty much leveling off Sunday and slightly into our next work week. Our allergy forecast, not too bad, moderate for trees and mold. Grasses and nettle are kicking up right now, so just be aware of that for your allergies. All right, let's take a look at our highs today. Mid-80s for the Yakima Valley, 81 for Ellensburg. That's a 20-degree swing in just a couple of days from where we were 60 degrees Tuesday. So folks, we are warming up in the mid-Columbia, mid to upper 80s, lovely conditions, and in the Blue Mountain region, mid-80s. And folks, these are about the temperatures we're going to see for your Saturday and your Sunday, maybe a little warmer on your Sunday. So 86 for Yakima tomorrow, and then 88 by Sunday, and then getting to those 90s as we get to Tuesday through Thursday. And folks, we don't expect too much of a variance as we head into our next weekend. So just a very steady weather pattern as we're starting off summer. In the Tri-Cities area, 89 today and tomorrow, 90 Sunday, lower 90s through our next work week. So folks, not much wind is on the way, a little breeze, but still no real wind events and no real heavy showers on the way as well, just bits and bobs in places. Folks, get ready for a beautiful weekend, and it's going to start today.
New details are emerging about the toxic train derailment in Ohio back in February. Investigators are revealing the safety concerns raised just hours before the disaster. Here's ABC's Andrea Fujii.
This morning, an NTSB hearing is underway to understand what went wrong in the catastrophic Norfolk Southern train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio in February. One first responder detailing the chaos at the scene, testifying he didn't know the train was carrying toxic chemicals and his team did not have the proper equipment.
It was dark, the fire. There was no possible way to determine what was, on fire and what cars were derailed.
Early on, it was determined a wheel bearing failed moments before 38 cars derailed and caught fire, releasing hazardous chemicals. Many residents were evacuated, but even after months of being back, many fear for their health.
I feel like people that might want to get out can't get out. I feel that just people are afraid for their own safety.
The hearing revealed concerns by the train's engineer about the size of the 150-car train, but those worries were allegedly ignored by the yardmaster, who told him this is what they want. The hearing also focused on the toxic fumes ingested by residents and first responders.
I'm concerned about not only my responders, but everybody around for long-term health concerns. Hopefully we don't find anything. Unfortunately, we probably will have some that will.
Later today, the hearing will focus on safety measures along the tracks. It could take another year to finish the investigation. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, new medical legislation enacted in Idaho is driving away doctors, even causing some physicians to leave the state.
During our Patriot sale, you'll get amazing values.
Like a Sealy Queen mattress for $3.99.
Come to Mattress Depot USA
before our Patriot sale ends.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Dear 2030, we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota.
Get 5.49% APR for up to 60 months on a Toyota certified used Camry, Corolla, or RAV4. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota, let's go places.
For this Georgia peach,
I'm a small town girl.
things are going south.
I'm not here for the foolishness. New roses on the chest, but who's to say I can't clip that off?
It's great to see you. Come on down. Welcome to Sea Galley. Dinner tonight or the Shipwreck Lounge. May I suggest our surf and turf special, prime rib and crab.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
My name is Lauren Martin. I started to work out at Hanford in 1982, and for 20 years I worked with the fleet, repairing cranes, locomotives, cars, ambulances, fire trucks, everything. After 20 years, then I came down with a disease, and my doctors in Spokane strongly encouraged me to change careers. It's just amazing. Just recently I had a need for a walker. Right there it was. If I need any supplies, they're there for me. All I have to do is pick up the phone and it's there.
So we'll definitely evaluate their past employment. As a registered nurse myself, I'll look through their medical records and I'll look to see maybe what medical conditions they have, and we'll be very upfront with them, honest about whether they do have a claim that could warrant benefits or not.
At Mattress Depot USA, we realize your top priority is to get a quality mattress at a great price.
And it never hurts to do business with someone local.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
Welcome back on this Friday morning. Well, we're approaching 1 year since the Supreme Court overturned Roe versus Wade, leaving abortion access in the hands of state governments. Idaho is one of several states that acted immediately to place restrictions on the procedure, and lawmakers there have taken steps to restrict other medical care as well. Now, Bronte Sorosky reports doctors are simply leaving the state rather than risk running afoul of the laws.
I've had young people that I know and care about say they're afraid to get pregnant now. They're not sure they should stay in Sandpoint or in Idaho to have a pregnancy.
Cynthia Dalsing was a midwife in Sandpoint for 25 years. In all her experience, she never could have predicted that her town would lose all labor and delivery services.
I was surprised that we are even talking post-Dobbs.
Since the Dobbs decision, she says some women are scared.
It isn't even safe to get pregnant in Idaho and Sandpoint anymore.
That is what young women have told me, which is worrisome because they're the ones that we want to keep these young families in Idaho.
Cynthia isn't the only one in Sandpoint outspoken about the negative effects post-Dobbs. Krista Haller is a pregnancy and postpartum therapist in Pend Oreille. She tells me her patients have concerns she's never seen before.
The more where mothers have more specific worries about the care they're going to receive and whether or not they're going to be able to have choice in their pregnancy, which is really, really scary.
And those conversations don't just end with abortion care.
If there needs to be a medical intervention, will they get the care that they need? Are they feeling safe in the medical care that they're getting? That feels very scary.
While the community deals with just some of these after effects, one woman is rallying resources to navigate Idaho post-Dobbs.
But this was suddenly about real, on-the-ground ramifications of anti-abortion legislation.
Jen Jackson Quintano started the Pro Voice Project after Roe v. Wade was reversed. It's a way to share the real stories behind the decision.
But now we have to regroup here as citizens of North Idaho and figure out, what do we do? What are our next steps to ensure that we have the kind of care that we need to support healthy families, healthy women?
Maternal deaths in the U.S. hospitals are declining. That according to a new study from the government's Office on Women's Health. Researchers studied more than 11 million hospital patients from 2008 to 2021. They found that delivery-related deaths in those patients dropped by 57% during that 14-year span. However, that decline was only found in hospital deliveries. The nation's overall maternal mortality rate, which includes deliveries not done at the hospital, has increased. According to the CDC, more than 50% of pregnancy-related deaths occur in the weeks and months following delivery, and more than 80% of pregnancy-related deaths were found to be preventable. The main cause, lack of maternal care or maternity care, which up to a third of U.S. countries lacking obstetric care or birthing centers. Coming up, the armorer accused of being involved in the fatal shooting on set of the movie Rust is facing additional charges in the death of that cinematographer. We'll be right back, everyone.
Shelter. Out here, it's the most important thing. But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer.
During Men's Health Awareness Month, Cap KVU Local News reminds guys that any time's a good time to implement healthy living decisions. Learn what you can do at yaktrynews.com.
Sponsored by Prosser Memorial Health. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Come shop the largest selection of RVs in the Tri-Cities at Appleway RV. Save big on Class A's, Class C's, travel trailers, toy haulers, and fifth wheels. Shop America's top brands, Rockwood, Tiffin, Newmar, Dynamax, and more, with a huge selection of pre-owned RVs. Plus, get maximum value for your trade, all with no payments for 90 days. Come shop the clearance event at Appleway RV Pasco.
Introducing the new line of crispy chicken pizzas from Little Caesars. Large pizzas with white sauce and crispy chicken, topped with either a swirl of barbecue, buffalo, or garlic parm sauce, or choose no swirl at all. New crispy chicken pizzas available online for $9.99.
Pizza. Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
Memorial Aquatic Park in Pasco is now open. Get your season pass, inquire about swim lessons, or sign up for a swim team today. Open Swim starts at 1 p.m. daily. Join all the special events that Pasco Parks and Recreation has to offer all summer long. You can learn more at pascoparksandrec.com. Get fit, have fun, and do more with Pasco Parks and Rec.
Don't miss the Battle of the Brands Northwest Spa Sale. Save up to 50% off hot tubs and swim spas from competing brands fighting for your business. Easy financing, immediate delivery, and Sunday at Kennewick's Columbia Center Mall, mwspasale.com.
Whether you're looking to add a splash of color to your home, planting your very own vegetable garden, or expanding your dream landscape, Queen's Gate Gardens is the place to go this summer. Queen's Gate Gardens in Richland, let's grow together.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
Matt Frazier, America's top psychic medium.
The armorer charged in connection to the fatal shooting on the set of Alec Baldwin's movie Rust is facing additional charges. And after an explosion took out an overpass on I-95 in Philadelphia, work crews have managed to reconstruct the bridge in record time.
Wow, good for them. And a beautiful start to the weekend. A little possibility of showers, but we're going to be dominated by sunshine and clear skies. Well, I'll get you prepared, my first alert weather forecast.
From Cap KVU Local News.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to the weekend. Good morning, Jill. It's always lovely to have
Jason.
you here.
Yes, it's great.
And my goodness, we have a lovely weekend on the way. Do you have any plans for the weekend?
Well, my parents are out visiting, so
good.
We'll just hang out, maybe take in a little bit of the Tri-Cities, show them around. Yeah.
Excellent. Have they ever been?
Just one other time.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, I hope they have a good time and perfect weather for them. Yes. They're going to want to move here. Let's take a look outside in just beautiful conditions, and they're going to continue today. Look at that shot. Oh, it is gorgeous. It's as pretty as a postcard. Folks, we are looking at nice conditions throughout our areas. We do have a little bit of a chance of some shower activity middle of your afternoon for Yakima, Ellensburg, and Toppenish. We could see winds pick up as well, 10 to 15 miles per hour there. But other than that, We're going to see more sunshine than not for all of our areas, mid to upper 80s as we continue to warm up from that cool start that we had on the week. We had some 60s, mid to lower 70s to start our week, so we're definitely improving on that front. So we have a sparkler of a day to talk about, even if we see that little bit of shower activity. We have a nice weekend ahead, and folks, we have more sunshine than not for not just your weekend or not just today, but for the week ahead, next 7 days. All of your forecast, that is coming up. But for right now, let's send it back to Jill.
A major development in the Rust movie set shooting case. A key member of the film crew is facing a new charge. And now her lawyer is responding, calling the move by prosecutors vindictive. Here's ABC's Allison Kosick.
New trouble for Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, the armorer on the set of the Alec Baldwin movie Rust, the day of that deadly shooting. She already faces involuntary manslaughter charges, and now she's accused of tampering with evidence. In a new court filing, prosecutors claim after authorities responded to the set, Gutierrez-Reed did transfer narcotics to another person with the intent to prevent the apprehension, prosecution, or conviction of herself. The filing did not reveal the kind of narcotics.
I'm the armorer, or at least I was.
The new charge comes 20 months after cinematographer Helena Hutchins was shot on the set with a prop gun. Prosecutors in April dropped manslaughter charges against Baldwin, who held the weapon. An attorney for Gutierrez-Reed called it shocking that after 20 months of investigation, the special prosecutor now throws in a new charge with no prior notice or any evidence to support it. In a separate development, an outgoing investigator for the district attorney's office raises questions about how the sheriff's office has handled the case, calling it reprehensible and unprofessional, but not elaborating.
Gutierrez-Reed's lawyer says she intends to plead not guilty to both the involuntary manslaughter and the evidence tampering charge. If you ever get the chance to drive around Philadelphia, you might want to thank any road workers you see. Their around-the-clock efforts is why I-95 northbound is reopening with temporary lanes today after a partial collapse this month. It's a crucial route connecting to New York, Delaware, Maryland, and New Jersey. Reopening it has been a team effort. The Department of Transportation provided $3 million in emergency relief funds, and President Joe Biden toured the site. Neighboring states pitched in to help detour traffic, and even workers from a NASCAR raceway got involved yesterday. They drove over a truck-mounted jet dryer so the project could continue if it rained. Probably most important were the laborers who worked 24/7 to repair the overpass. Officials say part of the overpass collapsed when a tanker truck crashed and caught fire. They say the driver died, leaving behind a wife and 3 children. Jason Valentine returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
Whew, it is going to be a beautiful Friday, everyone. And it's going to be a nice weekend as well. Our first weekend of summer. We're going to get you prepared for all that, including a shower or two possible. That's coming up soon.
Plus, it's a blast from the past as the once popular animatronic toy Furby is making a comeback.
Portion of Cap KVU sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Everybody in the Tri-Cities has been to a Hubby's Pizza Party, right? You haven't? Acquire the Hubby's habit and book your party today. Delicious, mouth-watering food made with only the freshest ingredients. It's party time at Hubby's Pizza, a hometown favorite for nearly 45 years. Book your party today.
Come see us today and feel the power of Pingree.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Les Schwab Tires.
There are some people who have been tricked and lied to by someone they trust, someone they may even love, someone who sells them for sex. That's sex trafficking, and it's a crime. If you're a victim of sex trafficking, know that there is hope. There is a way out, a way to a better life. There are people who can help. You just need to take the first step.
The Support Advocacy and Resource Center, SARC, is here to help. Visit us at supportadvocacyresourcecenter.org. Services are free and confidential.
But still no sign of 19-year-old Kristen Smart.
People do not vanish without a trace.
Tonight, 2020 is all new.
Inside the stunning, decades-long investigation that led to justice.
New 2020, tonight on ABC.
Next 5. Guest co-host Ryan Seacrest with Michael Bublé.
Don't make me dance.
Plus Jenna Dewan.
Today at 9 on Cap KView.
Toy maker Hasbro is bringing back the Furby again. Hasbro reintroduced the bug-eyed, gibberish-talking furball with a launch on Amazon Thursday to mark the toy's milestone anniversary. It hits stores nationwide July 15th.
So that could be good or very bad news, depending on who you ask. The 1990s animatronic toy phenomenon was cute to some kids, but a source of great frustration to a lot of parents. And it didn't have an off button. It would randomly wake up from a silent slumber at all times of the day, and yes, night, and start talking.
The new Furby is still noisy, speaks gibberish, and dances. It costs $70. Furby was first introduced in 1998. Then in 2016, Hasbro launched a version called Furby Connect that included an off button.
Goodness. I worked for a radio station in the late 90s when this was the hottest toy.
Yes.
And we had 5 to give away.
Oh,
and I
I'm
was the
sure
promotions
it was crazy.
guy. And somebody stole all 5 out of my office.
Oh, no.
Thanks.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, I remember just how much I wanted a Furby for
Really?
Christmas. I begged my parents
Did
for a
you?
Furby. I eventually got one.
Okay.
And I didn't get entertained by it for very long.
It just kind of gathered dust
Yeah.
after a while. All right. And they took the batteries out so it wouldn't wake you up.
Something like that.
All right, folks, all of your first alert weather forecast. That's coming up next.
And one of Spokane's biggest events, Hoop Fest, is coming up soon. We'll give you a look at just what it takes to put on this huge tournament. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Watch me. Watch me grapple, move, and pin. When I hit the mat, don't underestimate the grin. I've got state championships and medals to show, but it's about more than just winning. This you should know. Overcoming odds through therapy and care. The road was long, now opponents beware. Watch me. Game-changing sports medicine at Shriners Children's. The most amazing care anywhere.
Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Find battery tools in the AK homeowner system starting at $199.99. Real Steel. Find yours.
It's the Jayco Summer Escape Sales Event, only at Broadmoor RV. Save thousands. June 23rd through the 25th. Customer rebates up to $2,500 on select Jayco models, like this 2023 J-Flight. Save over $11,000. Save almost $13,000 on this J-Flight, and almost $40,000 on a 2023 Eagle. June 23rd through the 25th. The Jayco Summer Escape Sales Event at Broadmoor RV Superstore in Pasco.
We make camping fun.
So much of life happens at home, which is why your home should be a place of inspiration, designed around great floors you love. Spending time at home on Great Floors is something to celebrate. Great Floors is offering discounts on select top-quality Mohawk products. Save 10% on Revwood flooring. Revwood Flooring by Mohawk offers stress-free style so you can live life on floors you love. Plus, ask about your 12-month 0% in-house financing. Visit a Great Floors showroom for details and live life on Great Floors.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and Hermiston. Every location is conveniently located. And now, Smoke City for Less Hermiston has relocated to North 1st Street by AutoZone. An easy turnoff, $3.95 and you are there. For the lowest prices and largest selection of vape mods, the best batteries, tobacco products, Kratom, and specialty products too. Open 7 days a week, 5 locations, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and the new location in Hermiston, off $3.95. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
When you need legal help, trust Quantum Legal. We're here for you in times of trouble, whether you need assistance with criminal defense, personal injury, or have been injured on the job. Law is a complicated matter. Our team of experts will fight for you and help you find the best solution for your situation. Don't let life's challenges get the best of you. We're here to help. Call us today at 509-783-5551 or visit our website at quantumlegal.com.
TriQ Credit Union C3 Slam comes to Richland July 8th and 9th at John Dam Plaza.
Now, Cap KVU First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Friday morning, everyone. We've made it to the weekend, and folks, look at all of this blue sky. A little bit of cloud coverage above the mountains there, but folks, just a beautiful day, and we're going to continue to see beautiful conditions as we move into Saturday, into Sunday, though we do have a chance of some quick shower activity. I'll get to that in a bit. Current temperatures, we're staying warm, mid to lower 50s. We do have, 46 in Ellensburg, but other than that, we're looking very, very nice, and we're just going to continue to warm up. Now, we've had quite the shift from this week. Monday, Tuesday, upper 60s, mid to lower 70s to start our week for our highs. Now we're into the mid to upper 80s, and we're going to stay there, but we're not going to see that quick ascension we've seen the last couple of days. We're just going to see a methodical rise into our next work week to warmer temperatures, yes, but still not the swings that we have been seeing as we just settle down into a very comfortable and nice weather pattern. So today we are above our average, mid to upper 80s for most of our cities today. What a day we have in store. Plenty of clear skies to greet you on this Friday morning, and we're going to see mostly clear skies for the next couple of days, though we have a chance of some showers. So as we move along in our morning, more clear skies, but then as we get to our afternoon, could see just some spotty showers, Yakima, Toppenish, Ellensburg areas. Those will move on into the evening hours. Then tomorrow afternoon, we have a chance of seeing a little bit of shower activity along the Blue Mountain region. That will move along in the evening, and then we have a chance of seeing just some minor showers for Ellensburg and Yakima Sunday. But other than that, we're seeing mostly clear skies, beautiful conditions, and warm conditions. Again, slightly above our average for this time of year. Now, winds with those showers, possibility of showers for Yakima area this evening or this afternoon. We could see 10 to 15 mile per hour winds there. Other than that, more or less light winds, maybe up to 10 miles per hour or so, just maybe breezy conditions at times. Tomorrow, most of our areas, 10 to 15 mile per hour winds at times, and then settling down into Sunday and into our next work week. So no real wind events in the next 7 days, but breezy conditions at times. So our allergy forecast, trees and mold, they are in the moderate range today. Weeds, grass still in the low, and nettle is kicking up just a little bit. So do be aware of that if you suffer from allergies. Not too bad though. All right, our highs today, mid 80s for Toppenish, Yakima areas, 81 for Ellensburg. So folks, we are definitely getting warmer. It was 60 degrees on Tuesday for your high in Ellensburg. In the mid-Columbia, mid to upper 80s. Again, folks, we are looking like late June temperatures throughout our areas. and that's going to continue into our weekend. So 86 tomorrow for Yakima, 88 by Sunday, and then just again, incremental degree by degree as we move into our next work week. Plenty of sunshine expected there as well. Overnight lows slowly increasing as well. So folks, again, what you see tomorrow is what you're going to get for the next week ahead. In the Tri-Cities area, 89 today and tomorrow, then lower 90s starting on Sunday and getting to the mid-90s by Thursday. But just beautiful sunny skies are on the way. More or less light winds, a little bit of breeze today and tomorrow. And folks, just get ready for a beautiful first weekend of summer.
Hoop Fest is happening this weekend in Spokane. The 3-on-3 tournament is a huge production that takes over downtown. Allison Martinez talked to volunteers about what keeps them coming back.
We're building Northern Quest Center Court. We're building Gisa High School Center Court. All of the food vendors are moving in. There's different areas we're getting ready for. Team check-in is.
Hoop Fest draws people from all over the country and beyond. Andy Wood traveled all the way from Montreal to lend a helping hand behind the scenes.
Brings people together in a unique and special way that's very Spokane specific. You know, there's a lot of events like this around the country, but nothing quite like Hoop Fest.
Wood says he's kept Hoop Fest a part of his life for 19 years, even when living in Los Angeles and Canada. Wood credits one major factor for keeping him around: the people.
It's like coming back to a family reunion every year where you get to see people that you haven't seen in a long time, and you come together and do something really hard, but it's really worthwhile.
The dedicated team Wood mentioned is hustling throughout downtown Spokane as we speak, setting up courts, vendors, and more. They've been working overtime to bring the magic of Hoop Fest to life.
I feel great. I mean, we're happy with the sunshine. That makes a big difference. You know, our team numbers are up.
Operations manager Rob Davis says the event is the ultimate collaboration, and it wouldn't be possible otherwise.
The heart of our volunteers is what really drives everything. And so, you know, without them, we couldn't do it. Without the court monitors on the weekend, we couldn't do it. So this community comes together for this event.
I'll be right back with the morning sprint and a final check on your forecast. But first, a look at what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, retailers going head-to-head with big summer savings, from electronics to patio furniture, kids' clothing, and makeup.
There's definitely going to be a mad rush when it comes to certain items from retailers. Some consumers will want to, be quick about shopping when these events roll around.
Target, Best Buy, Amazon, and Walmart all promising Christmas season savings in July. So how can you make the most of the battle for your buck?
We'll see some really notable offers, especially if they're trying to match Amazon's competitive deals. Those households that may be looking to pick up really great deals on necessities, you may see those mixed in with, the good prices on laptops and pieces of furniture and other things like that.
And coming up at 7 a.m., how you can save big. With your GMA First Look, I'm Elizabeth Schulze, ABC News, Washington.
Trelegy for COPD.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know.
If you're tired of staring down your COPD,
It's a new dawn, it's a new day,
stop settling.
and I'm feeling good.
Start a new day with Trelegy. No once-daily COPD medicine has the power to treat COPD in as many ways as Trelegy. With 3 medicines in 1 inhaler, Trelegy makes breathing easier for a full 24 hours, improves lung function, and helps prevent future flare-ups. Trelegy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed. Trelegy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Take a stand and start a new day with Trelegy. Ask your doctor about once daily Trelegy and save at Trelegy.com.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time right now is 6:52. We're going to get to your first alert forecast in a moment, but first we begin with a look at this morning's top stories. A quick fire response in Franklin County yesterday as flames sparked in an area with a lot of potential fire fuel. This happened near Colotes Pasco Road and Locust Water Road. Firefighters raced to battle the medium-sized brush fire. Walla Walla County Fire District 5 and Franklin County Fire District 3 both responded and got the flames out pretty quickly. No word on what sparked it. This weekend in Yakima, the downtown Yakima Farmers Market will move to its new home in the Rotary Marketplace. This is video of the former location of the Yakima Farmers Market. The market will open Sunday, June 25th in its new location and operate from 9 to 1. Fair warning, the location's construction is not fully complete. The city says landscaping, light installation, and other projects still need to be finished. The downtown Yakima Farmers Market operates every Sunday through October 22nd. The City of Yakima is celebrating the completion of a public-private partnership to make improvements at Miller Park. Fundraising efforts started in 2020, and in addition to community support, the project received $625,000 in state funds. Improvements include new rims, backboards, lighting, and fencing for basketball courts. And there's also a new performance area, walkways, restrooms, playground, picnic shelter, and a series of freestanding mosaics. A project may impact weekend traffic in Yakima. Sunday, crews with the city's traffic division will work on lanes and a traffic signal at 16th Avenue and Tieton Drive. Traffic will drop down to one lane in each direction between 6 a.m. and 2 p.m. The traffic signal will temporarily go dark, but stop signs will be up during the work. A reminder, the speed limit is 20 miles an hour through work zones in the city of Yakima. A hazmat situation temporarily closed a Benton County road yesterday. According to the Benton County Sheriff's Office, a semi-truck involved in an accident had fuel leak from its gas tank all over the road. At one point, traffic continued to move through the spilled fuel, and that raised concerns of the potential for a fire. This happened on Bowles Road between South Oak Street and Carlson Road. Authorities closed that section of road while the fuel was cleaned up. Students who are taking part in the first Tri-Cities STEM Academy had the opportunity yesterday to build solar cars and take them for a spin. And the students gathered at Franklin PUD to build the cars and learn from engineers and other industry professionals about energy. The students also had time to compete by racing each other's cars. The STEM Academy wraps up today with students learning how to build and fly drones at the Richland Community Center. Good news for Washington farmers. India has lifted retaliatory tariffs on some of our biggest crops. The Biden administration invited India's Prime Minister to the White House for an official state visit, hoping to discuss technology and defense. India responded to then President Trump's steel and aluminum tariffs in 2018 by putting extra taxes on apples, garbanzo beans, and lentils imported from the United States. Over $300 million will go to support 125 clean water projects across the state of Washington. The Process Refuse facility north of Pasco will receive a loan of more than $52,000. The facility provides pre-treatment and disposal of food processors' wastewater. The Department of Ecology says the facility reduces the city's wastewater load and protects the Columbia River's water quality. The proposed improvement calls for expanding winter storage capacity by adding 3 storage ponds.
Folks, what a gorgeous start to our weekend. Plenty of sunshine out there to greet you as you head out the door. Hope you're having a great Friday morning so far, and we have similar conditions on the way for your weekend. So currently we are in the mid to lower 50s, 48 for Ellensburg, a start to a warm morning, and we're just going to continue to build up. Now the good news is we've seen such changes, such shifts in our temperatures. We were in the upper 60s, lower 70s for our highs on Monday and Tuesday. We've definitely warmed up quite a bit since then, but we're going to slow down on such switches, and we're going to be seeing just slow incremental temperature rises as we get into our next work week. So folks, we're going to be looking at beautiful conditions, and we're still looking at beautiful conditions this morning. Not too much cloud coverage out there. We do have a slight chance of a little afternoon showers for Ellensburg, Yakima, and Toppenish. Other than that, our areas are staying dry today. Light winds for most of our areas today, though, when those showers come through, or at least possible showers in the mid-afternoon, 10 to 15 mile per hour winds for the Yakima Valley and Kittitas County areas. Mid-80s for Yakima and Toppenish, 81 for Ellensburg. Ellensburg up from 60 degrees, their high on Tuesday. mid to upper 80s for the Mid-Columbia, and in the Blue Mountain region, mid-80s as well. Tomorrow, very similar conditions, then slightly warmer on Sunday and slightly warmer into our next work week. Folks, I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and remember to hydrate. Jill.
Thanks for joining us on Good Morning Northwest. KapKV Local News is back tonight at 5.